Relax into your seat. Begin to feel your body settling into the seat, into the space, into the moment, being here, present. Feel the air as it floats in and out of your body. Maybe you even feel the air on your skin. Notice any small sounds you might hear. Check in with any sensations in the body that you might notice, right? If there's an area that feels uncomfortable, painful, stiff, it might be something for you to pay attention to as you move through your practice today. And you're the only one that can determine whether it needs more movement or less movement, right? So you have to discern what is necessary. Allow your eyes to gently float open. Sit up a little bit taller. And begin to circle your head around. You can make these circles big or small. Reverse directions. Come back to center. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Release them down. Do it again. Shrug up. Release down. One more shrug and release. And then begin to roll the shoulders in big circles back. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders, elbows lifting up left and right. Squeeze your elbows back as if you're bringing them behind your back, and then begin to squeeze them together in front of your body. Again, open up, squeeze back, squeeze inward. Reach out and then start to circle out through those arms. So you're circling the shoulder joints around a few times in one direction, and then a few times in the other direction. Bring those elbows out left and right again. Take a little side bend over to the right, and then a side bend over to the left. Rise back up, take a twist to your right, and a twist to your left, and release your arms. Take a deep breath. Sigh it out. Okay. Sit forward a little bit in your chair. Widen your legs a little bit wider than hip distance, maybe about the width of the chair legs, something like that. And take your hands to your knees and begin to stir your body around in big circling movements. And go in the opposite direction. Come back to center. Reach the left arm up and drape it over towards the right side of the room. And come on up, bring your left hand down, reach your right arm up and over to the left side. And come back up. We'll do that again a few times, flowing nice and smooth, easy breath, easy movement. And come on up. All right, lift your arms, take a full breath in. As you breathe out, take a twist over to your right. So the right hand is going to come down to the chair. The left hand will come between your legs to the chair, and you're going to rotate your spine. Come back to center, arms sweep up, breathe in deeply. Exhale, take a twist to your left, same thing. One hand comes between your legs, the other one comes behind your hips. And come back to center, arms sweep up high, and then release your hands down to your knees, curl your spine back and drop your head forward. Pull your chest forward, pulling the shoulders back as you lift the breastbone up. And again, press back, curl your spine back. And unwind that, come into a backward bend. And back to center. Bring your legs back together. Sit back just a little bit so you feel well supported. Extend your right leg out. Have your heel on the ground. So sit in a way that you can have your heel on the ground and the leg straight-ish. Okay, start to bend forward over your leg, and you can prop yourself on your left thigh if you like with your hand. Lean forward and keep your spine extended if you can. Try not to round your spine, keep it long and straight. And then imagine that you're dragging your right hip back. Yeah, just a little bit of pull back as you reach forward. A stretch for the back of the leg. Rise back up. Pick your leg up. Open it out to the right. Put it down. Sit tall. Lean forward. Rise back up. Bring that leg back in towards center. Now, cross the leg a little bit over the midline. So your heel is going to come in front of the left foot. So a little bit across over the midline. Take your left hand to the outer part of your right thigh. So you're coming into a twist. Now start to slide your hand down your leg. You're twisting, you're forward bending. Rise back up, unwind, and put your foot back on the ground. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Extend your left leg. Start to bow forward. Again, try to keep the spine extended and then drag the left hip back in space just a little bit. Rise up. Pick up your leg, move it all the way out to the left, put it down, forward bend. Rise back up. Bring that leg back to center. Then cross the heel in front of the right foot. Turn a little bit, slide your right hand to the outside of your left leg, and start to slide it down the leg. Rise back up to center. Bring that leg back in. Pause. Relax for a few breaths. Simply breathe. Okay, open up your eyes if they're closed. Sit back so that you're totally supported by the chair. Pick up your right foot and start to rotate the ankle. Go in the opposite direction. And put your foot down, left side, roll it around. And roll it the other way. And put it down. Lift your hands, make fists, roll your wrists around and around in circles, and then go in the opposite direction. Now, extend your arms straight out in front of you, shoulder height. Keep your arms still, your elbows straight, your shoulders are working, but see if you can relax them so you're not hunching, but rather relaxed. And then circle at the wrists. Don't move anything else. Don't move your elbows, just the wrists all the way around. Reverse directions. Good. Relax. Arms out left and right, straight out like a T, shoulder height if you can. Start to circle the wrists. Go in the opposite direction. Good. And then start to circle the entire arm, keeping it straight so that you're working the tops of the shoulders, the deltoids. You're working the arms. You might feel this in the backs of the upper arms as well. Good. And then go in the opposite direction. Reverse directions again. Maybe those muscles are starting to burn a little bit. I don't know. Nobody's saying anything. Are yours burning? I mean, mine are. I don't know. Good. And relax. Good. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Now, close your eyes, pause, and notice. What do you feel? You might feel that your arms are warmer or tingly or tired. Okay, open up your eyes. Sit forward a little bit. Hold the chair if you like a little extra support. Sit tall, tall spine. March in place, but do it slowly and mindfully. So lift a leg, put it down. Lift a leg, put it down. While you're doing this slowly, notice what else is happening. Do you tend to lean back in space as you're lifting a leg, right? That could be something that's happening. Try to fight that if you can. Try to stay upright. You might notice a little shift of weight from side to side as you lift, right? That could also be happening. If you can, try to minimize the shift of weight. It's going to take a little work to keep the weight even as you lift one side and then the other. So trying to keep still in the upper body as we move the lower body. Okay, relax. Take your hands to your knees, swish your knees, open and closed a few times. All right. And then hold underneath your right knee. Grab underneath it. Start to lift the leg. You can use your muscles to lift it, but then use your arm and pull the knee up as far as you can, wide, like you're trying to put your knee into your armpit. All right? Pull it up and wide. Let it go. Other side. Pick it up, pull it in, open it up, put it as far as you can towards your armpit. Deep flexion at the hip. All right, let it go. Right side again, pick it up. This time hold with both hands underneath the knee. Move your knee towards the left. It's not going to go very far. Your right leg, your left leg's in the way. Yeah, using your hands. You're going to kind of move it, try to move it across the midline. Right, and then open it up and move it across again. Open it up, move it across, open, close, put it down. Okay, other side, pick it up, both hands, all right? We're gonna try to move it over towards the right. It's not gonna go very far. Open it up, and again, pull it across. Open it up, and pull. And let's do it a little faster. Open, close, open, close. One more. Okay, and put it down. All right, sit tall, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay, open up your right leg. Open up your arms. Look towards your right hand. We are in Warrior Two. Flip your front palm and tip back for Peaceful Warrior. Stay here for a moment, opening up that whole right side of your body. And then start to straighten the right leg. So push your heel out. So you're reaching forward with your heel and over and back with your arm and your fingertips, long diagonal line. You're in reverse triangle pose. Come on up. Start to reach the hand down the right leg as far as you can while maintaining this open chest position, okay? So try not to look towards the ground, but rather keep your chest facing sideways. So that might mean that you need to be up higher. So you decide what works. Then you can keep your left hand at your hip, or you can extend the arm out. We're in triangle pose. Rise back up, open up your arms. Try this. Try lifting your heel off the ground. Oh, yeah. Did you notice that you just tipped back? Try not. Good. Bend your knee, put your foot on the ground, and bring it back in. Okay. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Left leg opens to the left. Arms open out left and right. Warrior two. Turn your left palm up, tip it back. Peaceful warrior, big side body extension. Stay here. Start to slide that left heel forward. Reverse triangle pose. Try to get a long diagonal line going. Start to rise back up. You're going through a sort of a warrior two shape with the arms, and then you're reaching out, placing your hand on your leg. Again, you want to try to keep the chest open so the right shoulder rolls back. Hand can be on hip if you like, or you can extend it all the way out. Rise back up, arms open wide. Try to lift that heel. Stay steady. Good. Put it down, bend your knee, bring it back in. Okay. Breathe in, lift your arms up. Breathe out, forward bend. Rise back up and sit up nice and tall. Turn your left leg to the left. Now, turn your right leg in a little. Yeah, so your heel is lifted and your toes are on the ground. Okay, so, and the knee is facing to the left. The right knee is facing to the left. Okay, imagine that the right knee is touching the ground. Just imagine it in your head. Lift your right heel up and out to the side. It's not going to go very far. It's a big engagement of the outer hip muscles. So I want you to try to imagine that the knee is going down as the heel lifts up and out. Good, put it down. Come back to center. We're going to swivel that whole thing around to the other side. All right, so the left knee is going to turn in, facing to the right. You're going to imagine that the knee is touching down. Then lift your heel and move it out, like towards me if you're here in the room with me. Outer hip muscles working. Do you feel your outer tushy? Yeah. Yeah, I do too. Okay, put it down, swivel back to center, bring your legs back in, lift your arms, take a breath. Exhale, forward bend. Rise back up and sit up tall. All right, let's give that a little stretch. So cross right leg over left. If this doesn't work for you, cross lower down, but do squeeze the legs together, all right? So that's fine. Either thigh over thigh or shin over shin. Squeeze everything into the midline. Then twist. But instead of worrying about cranking your spine, think about drawing a long line through the outer hip, all the way from the hip to the knee on the right side. You could even imagine dragging the knee over towards the left a little bit. So what we're looking for here is a stretch in the outer line of the right leg. It might not feel like much. It might feel like a lot. It really depends on your body. Okay, come back, unwind that, and we'll do the other side. Again, might be at the shins, might be at the thighs. Take your turn. Again, don't crank your spine so much as think about drawing the knee over towards the right. You're resisting the movement. The twist is just a resist to help you stretch the outer hip, outer thigh. Okay, come back to center. Let it go. Sit forward a little bit in the chair. Widen your feet a little bit. Slide into a gentle forward bend. Then lift your head, roll your shoulders back, lift your arms and squeeze the elbows back. So you're working the upper back, middle back, maybe the low back muscles. Rise up, stretch your arms up high, and relax your hands back down to your lap. Take a couple of breaths. One more deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, sit tall. Hold the chair for support if you like. So we are sitting a little bit farther forward in the chair, right? We're not scooted all the way to the back. So this is going to be some work. Extend your right leg forward. Try not to lean back. Move your leg out to the right. This is hard. Your outer hip works hard to do this. Bring it back in, put it down. Lift your left leg, stretch it forward. Move it out to the side. Hold, breathe. Bring it back in and put it down. Good. Relax. Take a break. Rise back up. Okay. We're going to do it again. We're going to add on. Hang on a second. I'm just going to throw my hair up into a clip. It's a little unruly. Okay. All right. So extend your right leg. If you leaned back, bring yourself back up. Tall spine. Yes. Good. Move your leg out to the right. Try not to turn your whole body, just the leg. You got to work those outer hip muscles to pull that leg open. Bring it back to center. Now, this is really difficult. Lift it up a little higher, move it to the left. Oh, inner thigh is screaming at me. And then relax. Yeah, it's a lot. Okay, extend the left leg. Move it out. Try to stay still in your upper body. Good, bring it back to center. Lift it a little higher, bring it over towards the right. Squeeze so the leg is coming right over your knee. That inner thigh is going to fire up, and then let it go. All right. Open your legs wide. Let's take those swirls again. That's going to help us loosen up the hips, the outer hips, the inner groins. And then go in the opposite direction. Sit tall. Use your hands rather, to push your knees open. Right, open up the inner thighs. Lean forward. Keep pressing the knees open. Stretch open the groin muscles. Rise up. Bring your legs back together. Ankle to knee pose. Again, you've got options. If your ankle meets the top of your knee, great, do that. If it doesn't, extend the bottom leg, ankle to shin, and open it up. So we really want to get the outer hip opened up this way. So sit tall, extended spine. No matter which version you've chosen, tip forward in space. Think about moving your tushy back and your chest forward. So extended spine. Rise up, unwind, put your foot back on the ground. Other side, again, you could do ankle to shin or ankle above knee. Tall spine. As you tip forward, think extension. Butt back, heart forward. Rise back up and release. Good. Take a deep breath in And out. Open your legs. Slide your right arm down the inside of your right leg. So the back of the hand comes to the inner leg. Your palm faces forward. Good. Start to peel the left arm up and open. If this doesn't feel good for your shoulder, hand to hip and just roll the shoulder back, okay? Either way. If you're happy here, great. If you want to come further, you can slide a little further down. Come back up. Pause at center. Slide down the inseam of the left leg, palm faces forward. Right arm either hand to hip, shoulder rolls back, or arm extends. Take a breath, decide if you want to slide lower or not. And rise back up. Take a deep breath. Breathe out. Bring your legs back together. Extend your right leg. Open your arms out into a T. Begin to turn your T to the right. Stay there. Unwind, come back to center. Take a deep breath. Once again, turn to the right. Now, reach forward with your left hand. Try to bring the outside of your hand, the back of your hand, to the outside of the right leg. The right arm, either hand to hip, shoulder rolls back, or the arm extends up. You're in a variation of revolved triangle pose. Rise back up, unwind all of that, bend your knee, take a break. Extend the left leg, arms open, deep breath, twist left. Unwind back to center, take a deep breath. Again, twist. Now, left hand can stay on your left hip, or it can stay extended. Right hand reaches for the outside of the left leg. Slide it down. It can stay up by your thigh, down by your knee, or down towards the shin. But the chest has to turn to the left. So shoulder back, arm extends or not, you decide. Keep it as high as you like, go as low as you like. Begin to rise back up, rebend your knee, draw it in, sit all the way back in your chair. Close your eyes, rest. Let your breath flow, easy in, easy out. All right, open your eyes, sit up tall. Turn a little bit to the right, bring your right leg all the way out to the outside of the chair. Turn your left knee in, so we're coming back to that same shape we made before. This time, lean forward onto the seat. Hold the seat with your hands and lean forward a little bit. All right, now, this is not so easy. I want you to try to lift your entire left leg up and open to the side, like a fire hydrant, dog peeing on a fire hydrant movement, that. Put it back down, take a breath. Exhale, open up again. Put it down. Take a breath. One more. Open it up. Knee stays bent. Put it back down. Rise up. Turn back to center. Take a break. All right. We've never done that together before. Yeah, that's a new one for us. Woo! Yeah. I took a class this morning. We were doing that kind of action. I'm like, How can we do this in chair yoga? Well, you guys are my guinea pigs. All right, so we're gonna turn that shape to the left. So left leg comes all the way out, right knee turns in. Okay, again, lean forward a little bit, get some support, use your chair. Knee stays bent. Don't try to straighten this right leg. Take a breath. Lift it up. You'll probably find, put it down, that one side is easier than another. Take a breath and lift. Straight out to the side. So you're moving straight out. Your hip is working. Release. Deep breath. And open. Imagine you're a little dog. And release. Come on up. Turn back to center. And relax. Paulette's never coming back to my class again. Oh. All right. Sit up tall. Sweep your arms out and up overhead and forward bend. Take a bow. Rise all the way back up. And breathe out. Again. Inhale. Bring the arms up. Exhale. Forward bend. Inhale. Rise up. And breathe out. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Sit back in your chair. Relax. Allow your back to settle into the chair. Thighs soft and relaxed. Hands resting wherever you'd like to place them. Palms down or maybe palms up for a little bit of a receptivity, right? So you decide what feels better. You might tip your chin ever so slightly down, just a little, to soften the neck. Begin to observe your breath. Slow it down. Notice each inhale and turn, each exhale and turn. Each breath turning and flowing into the next. Notice the inhale and how it turns and becomes the exhale. Notice how the exhale turns and becomes the inhale. My teacher this morning said it's like lovers chasing one another. I thought that was so beautiful. Notice any natural pauses that occur as you breathe. The space between the breath. Especially the space, the gentle pause at the end of your exhalation before your breath turns and becomes the inhalation. See if you can allow each little pause to be a moment of rest, just a tiny moment of rest in the space between the breath. Keep your attention focused on that movement. The inhale and turn, the exhale and turn. Gentle rhythm of your breath. As your breath slows and gets quieter, perhaps you can lengthen ever so slightly the pause between the exhalation and the inhalation, just by a beat or two. Rest in that space. After you have tried lengthening that pause, you might try, when you're ready in your own time, resting and suspending the breath at the bottom of the exhalation. Pay close attention. When you begin to feel air hunger, you breathe in, allowing yourself to rest in that space. And then when your body says it's time to breathe in, you simply do so. Think of this as a resting spot, a place of suspending, rather than holding the breath. You're not holding anything except perhaps space for yourself. You're simply waiting and watching. And then let that go. Sit up a little bit taller. Keep your eyes closed. Simply rise up, extending up through the crown of your head, torso alert and active, tall, mountain pose. Bringing that alert quality back into your body, into your spine. Maintaining the restful ease of the breath practice. Bring your hands together in a prayer shape in front of your heart. This is Anjali Mudra. Bow your head towards that shape, symbolizing the union, the yoga of mind, of body, and spirit, all linked together. It's one thing, it is not separate. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Om Shanti, Om Peace. Thank you so much, everybody. Namaste.